This video was supposed to be done in 2021, but life kicked me in the nutsack. So after all these years, I present the top Korean horror movies, according to Rotten Tomatoes. Information source listed in the description. Like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Workers on an oil rig platform find lethal alien life. When a drill malfunctions, a worker goes to investigate the problem. He is attacked by small creatures. Years later, Hae-jun, the daughter of the dead engineer's uncle, visits the oil rig. He plans to breed the creatures for alternative fuel. But the specimen escapes, leaving a trail of murder in its way. And Soldier brutally massacres his allies in an isolated army outpost called GP-506, after a deadly virus causes him to become aggressive and violent. A second squadron is sent to find out what happened. Arriving, they find a maniac covered in blood holding an axe, with corpses all over the floor. Will they suffer the same fate as the victims? A group of nerds, know-it-alls, must spend a weekend at school to prepare for exam by giving mock exams. Little known to them is how their world is going to turn upside down. The only way to survive is play the death game. But who is behind all these disturbing events, and what did they do to deserve this torture? After a car accident, Eun-soo wakes up in a dark forest and meets a girl, Young-hee, who takes him to her home. Eun-soo soon learns that there is more than meets the eye, as he discovers the children have psychic powers and the parents are not the real parents. Eun-soo is trapped as the latest victim to their devilish plans. Will he ever escape this nightmare? The Wrath is a story of a girl killed by a high-ranking Joseon official's family and is now looking for revenge. She cursed that all the sons in the family mysteriously die. Ok-bun marries the third son of the household. Things go from bad to worse as unexplained phenomenons become more and more frequent. After the pregnant girlfriend of a secret agent is murdered, he sets off on a mission for revenge. Kim Soo-hyun soon tracks the murderer as he's about to do another girl. A fight breaks and Kim beats the murderer to unconsciousness, but does not take him in. Instead, he shoves a tracking device down his throat. Kim has plans to make Kyung-chul's existence a living hell. A young girl, Sumi, who is recently released from a mental institution, an evil stepmother who used to beat her and her sister, with the father being oblivious to all the atrocities. One day, Sumi confronts him about the happenings. With a plot twist so twisted, this is a must-watch if you're into psychological horror. An human experiment escapes her confinement, considered to be dead. She is found unconscious on a farm by Mr. Koo. He and his wife adopt the little girl. Jaeyoon, later revealed to be a super soldier, quickly dispatches the men with superhuman strength and speed. After they break in and hold a family at gunpoint. Why was Jaeyoon created and what can stop her? Can she be stopped? The main question is, out of the 22 entries, why did I pick this? When a zombie outbreak sweeps across Korea, Suin and her father Sukwoo take a train from Seoul to Busan. When one infected steps on the locomotive, the virus is quickly spread, with the survivors fighting off hordes and trying not to get bitten. It turns the victims instantaneously. Will it all go tits up for the protagonist? After a series of disturbing events and violent deaths are blamed on a Japanese man who came to Korea. The daughter of a police officer, Hyojin, becomes one of the possessed. Jong-gu meets a mysterious woman named Mumayong, who claims the Japanese man is an evil spirit. With the help of a Japanese-speaking deacon, Jong-gu searches and discovers a shrine with photos of the murdered victims. With a twist ending, it'll leave you scratching your head with more questions.